everyone, to the greatest show on earth. My name is Kimberly Sanders, and tonight I have the incredible opportunity to invite you all to meet a really beautiful couple that has joined arms and joined forces with me and my whole entire team of wellness warriors. We're a part of one of the most amazing communities on the planet. Our company is called Purium. This is a word that is two words put together, pure and premium. So it really offers some of the most incredible opportunities that I've ever experienced myself, as well as all the people that have been uniting with me. Just a little bit about myself. I learned about this company around 8 years ago through my homeopathic doctor and his Ayurvedic wife. They were testing these products with amazing technology through a computer system. And I'm a person that has been looking for some of the cleanest food on the planet for a very long time. And I am just so thankful that I really stuck with it and really utilized this to offer this type of nutrition to my own self-care practice. And because of doing this on a daily basis for the last, I would say 5 years for sure, consistently, I have been able to call in some of the most beautiful people on this planet. And I have united this team of incredible wellness warriors and earth guardians and people that just have the greatest hearts and are here to change the world. And we are all about this beautiful company. Again, we have been working with some of our farmers now for the past 28 years. And so not only are we, uniting to be able to bring this to as many people as we possibly can, but we're able to regenerate our own bodies, detoxify our bodies, and then be able to become these cellularly activated, mission-driven beings on the planet. And most of you know, everyone here and everyone listening, I know that you have that thing in you that you want to change the world. You want to bring healing to people. You want to bring wellness to people. It would just, it's really the most amazing thing to be able to offer solutions to some of the biggest situations that we have going on the planet. And some of those situations, most of the illness that people are working with nowadays have to do with gut issues and really being overfed and undernourished. And that is what Purium offers, is the opportunity to take back our sovereignty, be able to deliver the highest cellular vibration nutrition, readily available protein that is bio-ready available, also plant-based. And we are allowing ourselves to have the smallest carbon footprint on the planet to be able to change our lives, change other people's lives, and live by example to be able to make a difference in the world. And so this has been something I have been in the land of transformation for the last 20 plus years. And so to be able to link arms with a company that is not only the cleanest standards on the planet for live dehydrated, regeneratively grown superfoods, also, we've been able to remove 98% of the plastic that our company has been using. So normally you see companies with big plastic containers and so much plastic. We no longer have that. And we've put every penny back into this company for the past 2 years, being able to have the first compostable packaging piece for all of us to have this amazing nutrition come into our lives. So we come to you in a type of meeting like this to be able to share our stories, to be able to expose this beautiful company and the opportunity to have couples like Allison and Rob be able to change their lives. And I'm so honored to get to invite you all to meet Allison and her fiance, Rob. And I've known Miss Allison since she was 5 years old. I learned how to do hair from her uncle about, I'd say almost 29 years ago now. And it's such an honor to get to have her in my reality, in my life, watching her transform, watching her baby get to have this amazing food, and then to be able to share this amazing story of her and her fiance, Rob, being able to do this together. And there's really nothing better than having couples unite. And we've got some couples people on the phone on the line with Miss Nancy. Her and her husband are rocking the superfoods, and Miss Gina and her Kyle are rocking the superfoods together as a family, and Miss Rachel and her Kyle, we've got lots of Kyles. And so, and you know, we have Tammy on the line tonight, and she is rocking these superfoods with her teenage kids and all of it, and her little 8-year-old Harvey, and we've got skater dudes on the call. And so this is not just for, you know, I mean, this is for everyone, but really too, this food is for the people that have just been like searching high and low, and everybody deserves it. And so without further ado, Allison, I'd love to turn the mic over to you and really just share where you were at. And then if you want to like flip-flop it back, whatever feels good for you both. If you want to just take over from here, that's fine too. So whatever feels right for you, I'm right here.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming and just bringing like us so much joy with us being able to share our story with Purium and our journeys with Purium, both as individuals and as a couple. So I'm 29 years old. We're parents of a 2-year-old, well, almost 2-year-old little boy. And right now, some of my passions include being a part of Purium as a business partner, as a brand partner, and being able to share the knowledge of what these foods can really do and how they can help our bodies thrive. I also am really passionate about like setting kids up for success as far as nutrition goes from a very young age. I think that's really important. And as somebody who grew up in a household that was mostly plant-based and organic, I value those things a lot, and I value getting nutrient-dense foods into children, because if you look at the school lunches and the stuff the doctor tells you to feed your kids, feed your babies Cheerios. Cheerios are one of the highest glyphosate foods that are on our shelves right now. And I, in fact, was feeding Cole Cheerios before I knew about glyphosate. So as soon as I found out, I threw the Cheerios away. I literally just threw them away. I was like, I'm not keeping these. I'm not giving them to my son anymore. And anyway, other things I'm passionate about are I love to cook. Cooking was what actually, my culinary experience is what brought me to study nutrition, which I'm still in school for right now. And I love animals and dogs, especially. We have 2 dogs. And the fact that we have a superfoods product that is made especially for dogs is amazing. Our dogs love it. I am also really passionate about our earth and eliminating plastic and other pollutants, like Kim was just saying. To be aligned with a company that has those same values is amazing. And the Million Mom movement does exactly what I was talking about earlier, as far as getting kids started off on the right foot with their nutrition and instilling those values in them to be lifelong values and to cherish their bodies, because they really are our temple. They're all we have. So we should treat them with love, and giving ourselves self-love is a huge part of this company. So the best thing you can do for your body is feed it good food. Before Purium, I was eating a lot of sugary foods, ice cream, fried foods. I was still eating meat and cheese, although I grew up plant-based. I was like on and off. And now I'm back to being plant-based, which feels so amazing now that I've had those foods in my body for so long, the meat and the cheese and the dairy and all of that. I just really feel Cole's in here to say hi too. I just can really feel the difference in my body. And I would try to cook nutritious foods at home and organic as much as possible. This is Cole. He wanted to introduce himself too. And
Hi,
I only had a small idea of like I said earlier, like what glyphosate was and the havoc it wreaks on our guts. So the foods that I was eating then really made me feel fatigued, bloated. I would have indigestion all the time, unwanted inflammation and skin issues. I had a lot of knee pain and back pain that I was actually going to physical therapy for. So once I started Purium, I did not have to go to physical therapy anymore. It got rid of the inflammation in my body. So just by changing my diet, I was able to really get rid of a lot of the pain in my body. And before starting Purium, like I said, I felt tired a lot. I was constantly relying on coffee to get me through the day, and I would nap with Cole. Like every chance I got, I would nap with him. Indigestion, like I said, and I was in a constant state of anxiety. I would dissociate a lot and kind of isolate because I just didn't feel comfortable in my skin. I had a lot of depression, and I had horrible PMS symptoms, like my hormones were all out of whack, and a lot of that had to do with my nutrition as well. I would get colds often. Like Cole would get sick, my son would get sick, and I would catch it from him, and just my immune system was so susceptible to that. And then we started our Purium journey, and we got COVID. Cole and I, well, actually all three of us got COVID like right away, and I haven't been sick since. So that is just mind-blowing for me, that our bodies and our immune systems are so capable of regenerating themselves given the proper fuel, you know? My favorite mixes, I could go on and on with my favorite Purium mixes, but one of them that I'm really obsessed with at the moment is beets, carrot juice plus, cocoa hydrate, and biofruit. And I like to pretty much put ionic elements in every drink I make because those bring us the trace minerals that we're missing from our soil today, because most soil that produce is grown in today is lacking the minerals that our bodies need. So eating one carrot from regenerative farming, like Purium does, is like eating 200 regular carrots. So with the ionic elements, we're putting those minerals back into our bodies. My other favorite morning shake is the Power Shake with kamut, barley green juice, carrots, and rice bran solubles. And then the dark berry, which we just got blessed with last month, has been another favorite of mine lately. I like to make all kinds of combos with that. I'll throw it in my Power Shake. I'll drink it by itself. I'll add some like frozen berries and like vanilla almond milk with it, and that's really delicious too. And then for my nighttime drink, my apothecary, I really love to mix that with, again, the ionic elements, cocoa hydrate. And then sometimes I like to put a little bit of lime juice in it or something, and it's so delicious. It's like a nightcap. It's like a mocktail kind of, and it's just amazing, and it helps me get great sleep. The MVP Sport is great for my post-workout I like to put almond butter and banana, and then coffee protein mixed with chai protein has been a great replacement for me for the coffee that I was like relying on all the time. And now I still have a cup of coffee every once in a while too, but I've really tried to move away from that and more into the like coffee protein and beets as coffee replacements, because I know that coffee isn't the best or most gentle thing to be putting in our bodies. So my mind, I have a lot more clarity as far as my mind, and I'm able to focus more in my classes and just in day-to-day tasks. I don't feel so like all over the place and frazzled. My sleep is a lot deeper and more restful, and I wake up like automatically and wanting to get out of bed, which is amazing because before I was like, I don't want to get up. Just let me lay here, And Robbie would often take Cole if he woke up and let me sleep, but that doesn't happen so much anymore. I'm more in tune with my emotions today. I'm less irritable. I'm more present. My anxiety is completely gone, as is my depression. And I just feel a lot more joy now. I'm able to be calm and present with our son and Robbie most days. I actually want to get out and do things now. I feel a deeper appreciation for life, and I just have hope now for our future in our world. Before I was so worried, like I'm raising a child in this world, and now like I really have hope, and I'm a part of this amazing community that is on the same mission as I am, which that really, you can't beat that. Like you can't. It's amazing. So if Robbie is comfortable, I'll turn it over to him. And yeah, he can share his story.
Hey guys, name's Robbie Pedrero. I'm 29 years old. I was born in San Diego, California, and we just recently relocated to Denver, where Allison's from. Some of the things I'm most passionate about are obviously taking care and spending time with Cole and Allison. Fitness and health has been a big goal for me since we started appearing about 7 months ago. And then I run a cabinet business also. And then it's been a smooth transition from San Diego to here. Very fortunate and blessed about that. But I'll tell you a little bit about before I met Allison and Purium about 3 years ago. I was just getting sober. I just lost my little brother to an overdose. So all my life, I would use food as my getaway instead of drugs, so I was using food now. So I was overindulging, eating out all the time. And if I ate at home, it was really just like egg sandwiches and potatoes and like just like something simple or just like frozen food. And then when I met Allison, I didn't have to cook anymore, or I didn't have to go out anymore because she cooked all our food. And then I ate a lot of meat growing up. My dad grew up poor with my grandparents. So when he got older, he'd eat a lot of meat, potatoes, just like stuff you think is good, but it's really not. And so that's what I grew up eating. And then I'm from San Diego, so I'll eat a lot of California burritos. It's probably like my go-to, probably like 3 times a week. And
Estradas.
Yeah, exactly.
A Mexican restaurant I really didn't like, but he liked.
And then made me feel very sluggish. I was already like kind of depressed, just coming off the drugs, getting sober. My little brother was 8 years younger than me, so he was just 18 when this happened. And then so food was my getaway, like I said, cookies, ice cream, sugar, all of it. Sorry, we got dogs in the back. And just before when I did start my business, I was still eating clean with Allison. She got me more onto vegetarian food, so I wasn't eating meat as much, and I felt great like not eating meat, and the food just as satisfying. So now I don't even eat meat that much anymore, and I try to go with like the gardini or the tofu or stuff like that for replacements, because now I don't feel so like bloated or sluggish after it. Like I feel like I have to take a nap. I feel like I'm good to go. And let's see what else I wrote. Sorry. My favorite mixes right now. So since we moved back to Colorado for almost a month now, I have been back into the gym, weightlifting and swimming every morning. Most mornings, if I'm not working, I try to not overdo myself anymore. I've learned my lesson in the past. So this morning actually is my first time trying the matcha protein, and they can't beat this. And like I swam for like 20 minutes straight, and then I felt like I could just keep going. So that's my favorite right now. And then also for my morning, midday kind of meal, since I'm not eating like a solid food meal. I mean, this is, I take the super meal, the green spectrum, the carrot juice, the kamut blend, Yeah, that's my midday meal. And then sometimes I'll have the MVP sport with a banana and peanut butter. And then once I start feeling like kind of not sluggish, but like energy's kind of running low, I'll do the cocoa hydrate, and then I'll do the cherry juice also. And yeah, overall, I've lost like 25 pounds since I've been doing it, like 6 or 7 months, and that's not even with incorporating the workout and stuff like that. So now I totally like now incorporating the workout and everything. It's I feel really just overall good, just like mind, especially running a business, just it's kind of hard at times being able to run a business and family life at the same time, so I would get home stressed, irritable, and it's just not fair to my family that I come home like that. And then it's like, what's the point of working if my family, like if I'm not present. And so now I feel like I'm a lot more patient, just there more, I'm not doing so much managing anymore and just more working under my business now. So it's a lot less stressful. And then fortunately, Denver's a lot more development. So I make like a lot more now too. So that's great. And before, my sleep would be I would get up multiple times a night. Now I can sleep all through the night. And yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of spacey. I just have the baby in the back just screaming and yelling and dogs. So that's all I got. And thanks for listening.
It's so much. You two are absolutely incredible. Allison, if you want to share a little more, please do. But I
just wanted to say, well, before you leave, I'm like really proud of you. And dogs are fighting, not fighting, but play fighting. So anyway, I'm just proud of you and I love you.
Yeah.
And I'm like really glad he said yes to me. He was my first customer, my first client with Purium. But yeah, so if you look at the pictures on Kim's poster, the proof is right there. You can see the inflammation on our faces. You can see my eczema breaking out on my face from food allergies, and just like, if nothing else says it to you that this stuff works, the pictures will tell you. Like, the transformation is real and it does happen, and it might take some time, and there might be some emotional transformation as well, which can be uncomfortable, but it's like shedding a skin, and like detox is like a constant work in progress because we're exposed to toxins all day, every day of our lives. So yeah, I'm really proud to be able to share this, and especially with the people I love and my family, and we're excited to bring more people into this lifestyle. It really is a lifestyle, Dan. It's not just like, I'll have a shake here and there. It's like, once you get really, really consistent with it and start really caring about what you're putting in your body, it's pretty amazing what happens and how much your body will tell you this is okay or this is not okay, or I'm going to have this shake today because I feel like I need some extra greens or what have you, So yeah, we're so happy that you guys all joined us, and for everyone who was watching the replay, thank you so much for hearing our stories.
Absolutely incredible, you two. I mean, the families that you see come into this together, the couples, they just, the transformation. I think about Allison and Jared, some of the most precious friends in this community, and to watch the couples, for the men to stay by the side. I love when you just said that he said yes to you. It's like you said yes to him to get married, and he said yes to you to really, offer this type of engagement with Purium, to have a couple coming in as one unit. It's like, don't leave the men behind. It's like the women in the world, we usually just keep plugging along. And that's why, we've got Dan on the line, and we've got and we have Dominic on the line. We have another male on the line with us. And so, that is the kingpin. And that's what I pray is the more men on, and we have Maddie on the line too. I just can't see everybody on camera, but just, it's so incredible to have the men uniting, because I love that Dominic is always waving to us, to have the men on the line. It's like we need the men on the front line. Yes, like who's at yoga class? All the women. Who's at the places taking care of themselves? All the women. It's time for the men to be able to feel worthy and deserving of taking care of themselves. Like having men be making green drinks, not at the grill. Like I just went to a funeral and they said, you would find him at the grill. And it's like the men are at the grill, and that isn't what's going to help us have them in our lives for as long as we want them to be here. So we are here inviting the men, uniting the women, and we are these earth guardians inviting you to take care of yourself in a way that is otherworldly. It's a way that you've never done this before. And I'm so honored that there's quite a few new customers that have come in. I have Kinley on here. She is on the superfoods as well. And so to hear this family's story, and I'm going to turn it over one more time to you, because then we can have Cole seen on the live or on the recording. So just to say goodbye and thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, please, reach out to Allison and Rob, and just know that we have something really special for you to step into in a time where, like Allison said, like there was a lot of hopelessness going on for her prior to this. And 9 times out of 90 million, we're all saying the same thing, like all of us are sharing that our hope is reunited. There's community to be here, and it's just amazing. So anyway, Allison, I just love you so much. And again, if you guys have any questions, then get back to the person who shared this with you. Thank you so much.
I welcome